Hello everybody, it's Chibi, and today I'm here to bring you an anime review on the 7 Deadly Sins. Now last week I didn't really want to review it because of certain circumstances, but this week's episode I could not pass to talk about this. It came out late last night, and honestly I just did not have the time because I was really busy, but since I got around to watching it, I will say, this episode, hype. Just straight up fucking hype. Like, oh, dude. Seeing that ending scene when Meliodas breaks out of the necklace, shit. Like, in his demon form. Oh, shit. So, here's the thing, okay? The necklace thing. The necklace, yes, it got finally introduced, but I want to be real here and just be flat out honest. That necklace just turned into a plot device, or it just came out of nowhere, pretty much, in this episode. And so, I don't really like how that was done. I really don't. The overall build-up of the necklace wasn't handled properly, and so I felt like that just, it didn't sit right with me. I want to be honest. But besides that, let's just talk about this episode. So, it is pretty much shown that Veronica dies in this episode, and just straight up, that's fucking sad, because, I mean, you have it to where Veronica is running through the, like, this minefield, and pushes Elizabeth out of the way, and she takes the blow, and you see, like, this giant-ass crater, and you see her legs all wounded and all that, you see a lot of blood on it, it looks like she might not be able to walk again if she technically is alive, and the thing is, though, is that the overall aspect that she pretty much just died in the arms of Elizabeth. So, it's pretty freaking tragic if you think about it from this episode. But it's not that either. I mean, there's a lot of things being set up with this episode. I mean, you have King versus Helbram going on in the middle of the sky. You have to where Jericho and Girda is fighting Meliodas demon form now. I mean, there's a lot of things that are really going on in this chapter. You have to where Diane fell down in a crater and Hauser's over there just watching how Diane fell into the crater. So there's a lot of mini setups for fights going on right now, and it's a really action-packed episode that is really engaging, and it made me just build up my hype for this series. Now, here's the thing, okay? The episode overall, I love the pacing of the episode. For the most part, the pacing of the episode was pretty damn good. I mean, I don't really think there was much to really complain about this episode as a manga reader. It was pretty good, honestly. Besides the necklace bit, I pretty much liked this episode. And I think the animation, too, it really brought out some individual scenes, especially with the fights with King versus Jericho. Oh, freaking King just wrecks Jericho and Girda like it's nothing, man. Like, he's in the sky using his freaking sacred treasure. He's wrecking them, and he's like, oh, I'm done with the warm-up. You ready to get started for real now? Everybody's like, oh, you're already done. That shit was just freaking, yeah. Just King, man, he's a fucking beast, dude. King is a fucking beast. Like, he sits there, and he wrecks these freaking holy knights, and they think they're top shit since they're the new generation of holy knights. They think they're awesome, and King just comes in, like, just smacking them. He's like, learn your place. That's pretty much what he was doing. So, to see that was just pretty freaking hype. It was. So, for instance, at the end of this episode, we see Meliodas transform, and honestly, this has been foreshadowed a couple times, and this is starting to play into the role of why Taizai is so damn good, because of the foreshadowing. Now, the thing is, since they technically removed the pendant backstory and a lot of backstory to Veronica and Grimoire, you can't really get the full side of the foreshadowing if you're an anime-only watcher, but still, for the most part, the foreshadowing of Meliodas' demon form has been there, so it did not pop out of nowhere. It has been hinted at since pretty much the very beginning of the series, and so that was a really cool thing to see in this episode. To see Meliodas transform, I was like, damn you cliffhangers. That cliffhanger was just a bitch. Like, just I hate fucking cliffhangers. Like, overall, the episode was a very good episode. Sets up a lot of things. Animation is really damn nice. Music is great as always when it comes to Taizai. That is one thing I love about the series when it comes to the music. The music, oh yeah, it gets those feels, those emotions, and the tension raising when you're watching the episode. But I think that's pretty much what all I need to cover from this episode, because, I mean, it's a lot of mini setups, and it's building up for the fights next week, so tell me your thoughts in the comments below. How do you feel about Helbram being the referee in the tournament? How did you feel about that? Was that pretty freaking shocking? Let me know. I love you all so much. Please be safe. Chibi out.